Hemlock Gorge in Newton Upper Falls, a pretty public park crowned by the Grand Echo Bridge.
But how many visitors know that the largest technology company ever to come out of Massachusetts, now employing more than 70,000 people worldwide, was once situated in a small office overlooking these falls?
EMC, the world's largest data storage firm, got its start in 1979. Two guys crammed into an office over the now defunct Mill Falls restaurant. A couple of years ago, EMC was bought by Dell for $67 billion, the largest tech acquisition in history. Elsewhere in the business world, this Staples on Soldiers Field Road in Brighton looks like any of the other 1,200 or so Staples, but observant shoppers might notice something special about this one. This is the first Staples ever anywhere. Then there is this quiet office complex in the suburban town of Acton, a place one might not immediately associate with boisterous Celtic punk.
1, 2, 3!
Welcome to the source of the band's name, the legendary Dropkick Murphys.
Growing up, obviously I was a big fan of the band, but I'd also heard about this story of there was a real Dropkick Murphy. He was a professional wrestler. He had a place somewhere in Massachusetts. Nobody seemed to know where.
Boston Globe writer Emily Sweeney is writing a book about the legend of Dropkick Murphy. Turns out Murphy was a successful wrestler, known for his devastating, you guessed it, drop kick.
And there's a drop kick from Murphy.
When he retired, Murphy bought Bellows Farm in Acton and began training fighters and taking in alcoholics.
When this opened, there weren't many options at all for alcoholics to be treated. If you were even committed by the courts, you'd be sent to jail at the State Farm at Bridgewater, something like that.
When you got there, they gave you red pajamas and the attendant T-shirt. So that if you wandered off the property, one of the police in Acton might say, well, it's just one of Dropkick's guys.
Today, Bobby Byrne owns a string of successful taverns on the Cape, but back in the day, he was a three-time guest at Dropkick Murphy's Health Farm.
Everybody knew it, especially Irish people in Boston. You'd see guys in Dorchester and in bars with the red pants on. And there was a big, big photograph of Jackie Gleason. He was a frequent flyer there. And he had a T-shirt on. And there was a caption beneath it which said, if he ain't ashamed to wear them, you shouldn't be.
He was a pioneer before Betty Ford for anything, the first rehabilitation center for alcoholics ever.
Amy Keene is one of 3 Murphy children still living in the area. When she and brothers David and John heard about the band using the name, they were floored.
I couldn't believe it. It was like, are you kidding me? But no, it's pretty neat. It's neat because it's keeping his name going and his history alive, which would have probably been forgotten.
How you doing, everybody? This is Ken Casey from the band Dropkick Murphys.
We catch up to Ken Casey of the musical Dropkicks on tour in Europe. He tells us the legend of Dropkick Murphys was well known in Irish-American Boston homes, and he always thought it would make a great band name. He sends us this phone video from a tour stop in Italy.
So we've been at it for 22 years, and for many years we wondered what the family thought. We didn't know, who to contact.
A mutual friend brought Amy and her brother John to see the band.
I was front row at one of their concerts, and they made me guest of honor, which was quite thrilling. My picture was up on the Jumbotron.
If we had any part of keeping the name alive, then it's an honor.
Oh, there was a bedroom right here, and further down was the TV room.
These days, 42 Davis Road in Acton remains a place of recovery. Its tenants, therapists, and healers. And for Emily Sweeney, the legend of Dropkick Murphys has packed even more punch than she could have hoped.
There goes Dropkick Murphy.
Totally. That's exactly how this was uncovering a hidden history. And I had no idea that there would be so much history here.
As for Jackie Gleason, the children of Dropkick Murphy maintain he wasn't at the health farm for alcohol reasons.
Nope, he was there to train and lose weight. That was it. Not for any other issues. In fact, Jackie Gleason loved the place. He actually offered to buy it at one point, so it was very meaningful to him as well.
All right. Next, an historic moment we can all get behind.